Hello Internet, welcome to Game Theory, the show that's been ruining your childhood since 2011. Oh wait, I did it again, didn't I? Anyways, welcome guys. Today we will be once again talking about the Dip Dips in this final episode of our Dip Dip theory about the Dip Dip cult. And so today we are talking about Paul, or Fun. This is going to be a very fun episode. You're probably wondering, who is Fun? Well, Fun is the co-leader of the Dip Dips, who I actually befriended in order to gain any more info on the Dip Dips attacks back in 2022. Luckily this plan worked, and me and my friend Bingus were actually able to get evidence, and we actually stopped them. And yeah, we were kind of like spies. But anyways, today we're going to be digging deeper to who really is Fun and what does Shoutout and Fun have to do. So in Sword Fight on the Heights, the WoodReviewer, Shoutout, talks about this guy named Paul, and I will now show you footage of Fun's Roblox account to prove to you that it is the Dip Dip co-leader's account. Okay, so what you are about to see right now is the Dip Dip co-leader's account. And so here, this is Fun, right? So Fun is the co-leader. I actually befriended them. You can see that I friended them. And so if we go and check their account, you will see it looks like your regular average Roblox account. But if you scrolling down in a few seconds, now scrolling, you can see Dip Dips here. Looks alright. You can see they have the Dip Dip meat favorited. You can see some other Dip Dip places. Anyways, so her being the co-leader, or them, we don't know gender, just assuming by avatar. So account deleted. I theorize that that was the account, the Dip Dip leader's alternate account that they used, which I theorize once again the leader being Shoutout, and then there's some other band people which I also think are Dip Dips. You can see a lot of Dip Dips. And so here the problem is that I befriended them, and I will talk about their identity in a few seconds. Okay, so Fun is, like I said, the co-leader of the Dip Dip group, the Dip Dip cult. And so the thing about them is that when I befriended them, they seemed very fearful of the leader. They never stated who their real identity was, or if it even was Shoutout. Keep in mind that this was only a theory. But while I was researching with Bingus, we stumbled across some interesting things. And so, oops, I want to turn off settings. Anyways, so what happened was that in Sword Fight on the Heights for the WoodReviewer, who I presume is Shoutout, because the way, like, it's in the game, and WoodReviewer was an actual account. You can go check it out. I think it's just like one of Shoutout's alts. But either way, so I theorized that. So the WoodReviewer was talking about this guy named Paul. I theorized that Fun is Paul, that Paul is Fun, vice versa. And so Shoutout being the leader, Fun was fearful of the leader, whom I believe is Shoutout. And so, yeah. And so the WoodReviewer also talks about, like, Shoutout coming back when X1. He references all that. And here you can see it says Blame John. This is in the Museum of Roblox. And so, yeah. So, to end this theory, my theory is that Shoutout is the leader, and Fun is Paul. So, although I theorize that Shidletsky is that Shidletsky is the diptych leader, and Fun is Paul, and Paul is Fun, vice versa. Although I feel all this, we gotta remember that Shidletsky is just a retired Roblox admin, and doesn't deserve any hate. He's a great guy, and please just don't hate on him. Keep in mind that this is a theory and nothing is true. I was only making this as a joke. Even though I do think it could be possible, I have very high hopes of it being possible, just being another troll from Shidletsky. And so, although all of this, John Shidletsky is an amazing guy, and he deserves respect, just like any other civilized human being. And while I'm recording this, I just want to say thank you to Bingus so much for helping me. And I also wanted to talk about Paul. So the WoodReviewer talks about Shidletsky always coming back as someone else. What this probably means is his old accounts, like this meaning that he says something about him taking over something. And so the WoodReviewer also states one by one, like I said. And just top everything off, keep in mind that this is just a theory. A game theory! Thank you so much for watching, guys, and remember, blame John. Alright, see y'all. But seriously, to end things off, blame John!